Hey everyone, I am experimenting with video sound bites, just sharing marketing and startup thoughts and advice, sort of a micro blog, if you will. And I'm going to start doing this a little bit more, maybe. We'll see how it goes. Um, I want to talk today about a brand promise. This is something I'm very passionate about, and I've been rolling out brand promises for years across multiple companies. Yes, I did it at MindBody. I did it at my last company. We have about 6 clients now, and we're working with a few of them on their brand promise. So what is a brand promise? First of all, you're never too small as a startup or as a company to have a brand promise and to come up with a brand promise. And you shouldn't be intimidated by the idea of a brand. It's really not that intimidating. It's not like you have to be Nike or Coca-Cola to think about your brand. And in fact, the startups that think about it early on really have a competitive edge because most startups don't think about it. So if you're thinking about it, then you're already ahead. Second, your brand is really just what people think about you. And in this day and age, it's been a very long time. It's been really almost 20 years now since the old days when a company kind of owned their brand. The brand is really owned by the people now. It's what they're saying about you online. It's what they think about you. It's how they feel about you. So a brand promise is your commitment to customers as it relates to the experience they're going to have with your company or your product. An example of this is Zappos Deliver Happiness. So at every interaction that you have with Zappos, they're going to deliver happiness to you. It's going to be a delightful experience. You've never had such an amazing experience buying a pair of shoes, right? That was their brand promise. They delivered on it. If they hadn't delivered on it, then their brand would have been in the toilet. But because they promised and delivered, they had just a huge successful story. So there are 3 characteristics of a great brand promise. 1 is that it's compelling, 2 is that it's differentiating, and 3, it's true. If it's not compelling, nobody cares. If it's not differentiating, then they're not going to understand why you're better than other options. And if it's not true, then when they have an experience with your brand and it doesn't match their expectation, they're actually going to be disappointed, and it's going to hurt your brand. It's going to tarnish your brand. So you want to deliver and over deliver on expectations. At least 80% of the time. It's hard to do that 100% of the time, but way more often than not, you want that to be the case. So those are my thoughts on a brand promise. I will be back and share more as I get more comfortable on camera. And I will also start to have better equipment for lighting and sound. But I appreciate all of you tuning in, and I will see you again soon. Bye.